What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back. So if you watched the last video, especially all the way to the end, I know the snow was kind of fun. The truck sounded badass. I know. Thanks for all of you that mentioned it. But anyways, like I was saying, if you saw the last part of the video, I'm actually starting on the 05 Plus axle swap kit. So not the actual axle swap, we've already done that, but we're starting to make our own components. So let me show you. Like I said on the last video, today we're gonna be working on the track bar. And like I mentioned in the last video, there's a few things that I want to change in this one. One of them is moving it back a little bit. And I basically have this laser kind of set up right here, kind of showing where I want it. And I essentially want the center of the track bar right here to match over there. So not at the ball joint, but kind of where before it starts diving into the ball joint. I want it to be straight. I don't want it to be off to the front like this one is. So basically, this thing has to move back about ½ an inch. So I'm gonna take that into account when I'm actually designing mine in CAD. So now with that being said, we also have to kind of take this measurement, see how far up I want to go. Another thing that I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take off these lift springs. I have my original springs. I'm gonna throw those on here and then throw the truck kind of back on the ground and basically see how far up we have to go with this track bar. And that's basically because I want to make the track bar, I want it to work good on stock springs all the way up to these springs, which these are 3-inch leveling springs or lift springs. So I want it to work good in that whole range. This one's actually a little bit of a drop bracket. So it's actually a little bit lower than I want it to be. I want to bring it up just a little bit so that it's matching with the drag link, the drag link. That's the goal for today. Like I said, we're gonna take this track bar off. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna compare it to 2 other track bars that I have and see what other things I want to change in it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, take this thing off. That track bar is gonna be a pain to get off, but luckily I have this pretty cool breaker bar that should make pretty quick work of it. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, take it off like I said, and then I'll check back in with you guys once I have something interesting to show you. Okay guys, so we have the track bar out, and like I said, I had 2 other track bars that I wanted to use to kind of compare it and get different ideas from the other one. So anyways, let me show you. So we have the track bar that we had in our truck. This is actually the rough country track bar that they send you with the 3-inch lift kit. I call it more of a leveling kit. Anyways, the 3-inch lift kit that comes with, well, the track bar that comes with the 3-inch lift kit that you get from rough country, and then this is the OEM track bar bracket. I feel that I keep saying track bar. I know I can't talk. I really can't. But anyways, this is the OEM track bar bracket that you get with your 2008 through 10 trucks. So honestly, out of all these 3, my favorite is this one. Now, I always thought that this was a drop track bar, and it's actually not. So from your mounting surface to the center of your hole is 2 3/4 of an inch, and that's the same on both of these. The only thing that they actually changed on this one is actually your mounting location for your track bar. As you can see, this one is slotted, and they include kind of like these things. These are the ones that come with your with this track bar. And what it does is it has 2 sets of like shims. One that is offset to one side. So that one, what you can do is, I guess I'll show you in this one. This one's the center one, the one that I was using. With this one, that'll be completely centered on that slot. And then you have one that has this whole offset to one side. So what you can do is you can have it on this side, which will throw your axle to the passenger side a little more, or if you flip it, it'll pull your axle towards the driver's side. and same for the rough country track bar. So yeah, with the 3-inch lift, the kit, they don't give you a drop bar. They just give you the option to adjust your track bar probably about, I would say, maybe not even half an inch. This one gives you probably a little bit more than half an inch. This one, yeah, maybe half an inch. Half an inch from center to the passenger side or the driver's side. What I don't like about the one that I had is that it's mainly just flat plates welded together. So it's just flat bar, flat plate, flat plate, flat plate, flat plate, flat plate, flat plate. Everything's flat plates. And on the rough country, you've got a really nice bend here, a really nice bend here, really nice bend here and here and there. And this would actually be a much stronger design than this with all welds. And actually their welds are way better too. As you can see, they're really nice, good welds. This one, they're a little bit smaller. You can tell that they welded them a little bit colder. It didn't penetrate probably nearly as far as this one did, even though they basically just stitch welded, whatever. They're stronger welds than these ones, even though they did basically a full weld. I still would trust this one, you know, it's still a good part, but this is a better one. And you can tell that they probably drew a little bit of inspiration from, you know, a track bar like this one. It's a very similar design. You can tell by this part, you know, it's very similar on both of them. But like I said, I'm gonna make my own, make it my own. To start off, like I said, this part right here, it's gonna be one whole plate that's gonna go from, well, I guess this one's a better example. It'll go from this elevation and bend up to meet up with that one. That's what I want to do. So anyways, I'm gonna start doing some CAD design. We're gonna start with the ghetto CAD, so basically cardboard. And then once I have a few templates, I'll take them to my actual computer and do actual CAD work and start making plates. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It'll take me a while. It's really boring stuff. Once I have an actual piece to show you guys, I'll come back and show it to you. But until then, I'll check back in a few. Well, you'll see me in a couple seconds. For me, it'll probably be a few hours. So anyways, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we were able to take our little cardboard template from just a piece of paper, piece of cardboard, and actually taking it to the computer and having something that we can work with. So this little prototype, I can then send to my CNC plasma table and get it cut, which is what we're gonna do right now, and hopefully it fits pretty good. Okay guys, so we sent that file to our actual CNC plasma table computer, which is right there. And now the fun is really gonna start. We're gonna go ahead, fire this thing up and get it cut. So let's go. Okay guys, and just like that, we went from this to this. It is freaking awesome. Now this is just kind of like the concept. It's actually gonna change probably a lot, but this is gonna help us get the actual bracket and everything set up. Eventually, I think this is gonna end up being a little bit longer that way to kind of have more weld on the part that's gonna go to the cross member and a few other changes. But for the most part, this is what the actual plate, you're probably not gonna see anything, but the plate that goes to the frame is gonna look like. So I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up, bent on my little Swag off-road brake press, and we'll keep going from there. I'm excited. Okay guys, I wanna show you something real quick. I mean, you obviously already know what it is, but we get this thing bent and it turned out so freaking good. Like, I am so happy and so excited about how good this thing turned out. And I actually already tried it on the frame. I would show you right now, but obviously it's dark and you can't see anything. I'm actually thinking about upgrading the lighting in this garage. We might actually do that after we finish this track bar thing. You know, we'll put everything back in the truck, take the truck out, and put some actual lighting in here, because the lighting here sucks. I'm really sorry about that, guys. But anyways, check this out. This is the base plate basically for our track bar bracket, and it turned out freaking amazing. Like, it fit perfectly the first time. And to be honest with you guys, I was not expecting this thing to turn out as good as it did. Like, I know that I had the template, and I know that I had all the measurements, but I wasn't expecting this thing to turn out perfect the first time. So I'm super stoked, super excited about the way that this thing turned out and how well it fit. Like I said, this is the third day that I'm working on this. So tomorrow, once we have light, I will show you this thing and show you how good it fits on that frame. Okay guys, so it's a couple days later, and we have the base plate that I'm calling on the frame. Let me show you. So as you can see, it is pretty well formed to the frame. I do have to make some adjustments to it, like move this bend back a little bit and actually make this hole further that way. But other than that, it fits pretty damn good. I'm pretty happy with it. So now the next thing that we got to do, it's probably going to be one of the more complex parts to this bracket, which is going to be the plate that goes from here all the way to the cross member. And basically, what we got to do is basically come down on down this angle a little bit, and then go straight out into the back of this cross member and catch these bolts. It shouldn't be that hard, but it is going to require several bends. So again, we have our cardboard to make the template. I'm gonna get to work on that, and then I'll check back with you guys once I have something that I like. Okay guys, so we are losing all of the light, so I'll have to show you the little bit of progress that I have. I'm filming these videos after work, so I get home around 5:30, and I only have like an hour of daylight, usable daylight to film this, so I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm gonna show you the little bit that I have done. Now keep in mind, this is a super, I guess you could call it, rough draft of the next part of the bracket, so it's gonna look totally ugly. I know it's obviously not gonna be the final product. It's more than anything to give me an idea of where, you know, I gotta place the bands, how long it's gotta be, where the holes have to be at. But I'll show you anyways. Okay, so this is, like I said, our bracket that's gonna come down and grab our track bar. And let me grab it real quick. So it's gonna go like somewhere around there. I'm still not sure on the angle. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the loose lift springs just to also check it with the regular ride. So it's either gonna be like somewhere around here or here. Like I said, I'm still not 100% sure on that, but somewhere around there you're gonna have this piece that's gonna grab the track bar, and then on the other side it's still gonna make another part. But anyways, that's gonna be basically like the main part of it. And then this is gonna be impossible to show. But anyways, like I said, it's gonna go behind the cross member and bolt up somewhere right here using probably like 3 bolts right there. And then it's gonna have one bend there and another bend there, and then one about here. So like I said, it's gonna have quite a few bends. It's gonna be interesting trying to get that part just right. So it's obviously a little bit blocky. We're gonna probably end up taking a little bit of material off of like this whole area just so it clears the pumpkin on the differential. And like I said, just several other things like that. I'm gonna continue working on this thing, trying to get it right. And again, like I said, I'll check back in once I have something interesting to show you guys. Okay guys, so I don't know how long it's been since that last clip, but I've actually been working on the track bar bracket on the computer. ever since then. So it's been like, I don't know, like a week or two. But let me show you kind of what I have now. Keep in mind, it's not finished yet. I still have to do a lot more things to it, but I at least want to show you something because I want to move on with this thing. So anyways, let me show you. So I don't know how well you can see, but basically this is what I have so far. So now we're still missing a few things. We're missing our holes over here. We're missing another hole over here. And I still kind of got to shape this, do some stuff down here. But other than that, like, it's looking pretty cool. I like it. I'm excited for this thing. But yeah, basically that's at least, you know, we call it the rough draft of the bracket. I think we can have it done hopefully by next week, and throw it on the truck, do some testing with it, make sure that it works good, that it fits good. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I can't wait, again, like I said, to throw it on the truck, to get it put together. So we actually have to build it, put it on the truck, take it back off, and I actually got to make a jig to be able to make more of them consistently. So we're still quite a bit away from being able to sell that one, but we're moving forward, which is, you know, it's what you want, progress, because I'm really excited about it. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, it's still gonna be a while before I can get that thing done. Hopefully in the next video we can at least get it fabricated and thrown in the truck. But anyways, thanks guys for watching this. I might have been a little bit boring, but I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and like I said, I'm really excited to be able to get that thing done. Anyways, leave any comments down below. Go to blowingdiesel.com. By the way, thanks to anyone that's been purchasing stuff from there. I'm really thankful for you guys. Thanks for checking out the website, for buying stuff. It really helps what we're doing here with the channel. Anyways, you can leave any comments, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you for the next one.